Let's look into histogram of varying width. So what is this varying width? See, we have marks and number, that is number of students, that is nothing but frequency. So this is for a particular question. I have not written the question. So what is varying about this? See, when you look into the class, look at the size. It's 0 to 20. So the difference is 20. Then 20 to 30, the difference is 10. 30 to 40, 10. 40 to 50, 10, 10, 10. And over here, 30. So this class width is varying. It's not fixed. So when you have varying width, you need to work out few things. So let's look into that. What is that we need to work out? Select a class interval with the minimum class size. So let's look into this. First thing is we need to have a table which has your class intervals frequency and a column called as width and another column called as length of the rectangle. So we have the difference to be 20, that's your class width, and this is 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, and this is 30. Now let's look into the next step. The length of the rectangle are then modified to be proportionate to the minimum class size. Use proportionality concept, and this line is not required. Now it's proper. Use proportionality concept, that is, see, first is what is the minimum class size over here? The minimum class size is is 10, right? Sorry, not this. The minimum class size is 10. So we have to convert all of this to 10. How is that possible? What they mean is we have to convert the frequency to that. That is, see, for a length of 20, for a class of 20, we have 7 as a number of students. For a class of 10, how many students will be there? 3.5, is it not? So how do you calculate this? Using proportionality, right? So let's look into that. For 20 people, we have 7 kids. For 10 people, how many kids? So cross multiplication, is it not? So x is equal to 7 into 10 by 20. So that's equal to 3.5. And when the class size is same, we just have to copy the frequencies. This is 15. So this is 20. And the last one is for a class size of 30. This is 8, 10, and x. So x is equal to 10 into 8 by 30. This is 8 by 3. 8 by 3, that is 2 point, how much will that be? 6. 6 is 2.666. Wait. Correct, 2.67. 2.7. I think, yeah, I should be writing 2.7. So this is how you modify this. Okay, everything else you just copy. When the class width is varying, you need to do this. That's it. And you're ready. You just have to plot marks and length. You don't need to think about this. You need not think, and this you need not think. So those are of no use to us now. Okay, these are not the ones which we need to use. We have to use this particular column, right? So everything else is the same. So we need to start with, we should take up a graph. I hope I have enough space. And since we are starting with 0, we can just start with that itself. So 0. Okay, that's not visible. I think this will be this. Okay, 0. Then we have 10, 20. Then we have 30. Okay, let me write 10 also. 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. And here the highest is 20. So I think we have to go with 2's. 2. Then we have 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 and 20. Okay, so 0 to 20, it is 3.5. You have to forget. Remember, you should not be considering this or this. You just take your pencil and scratch it so that you don't get confused. I was able to write 7 actually now. So it is normal, to get a bit of confused. So this will be somewhere in the middle. You can zoom in into your paper. Matlab, you can go close and see. But here I can't do that. So I'm not able to find 3.5 exactly. This is 3. 0.5 will be in the middle. So I think I would take in the middle, exact middle. 20 to 30 is 10. So this is easy. And here we have to be careful because the class width is just 10. And then we have 10 again. And then we have 20. To 50 is 20, correct? 50 to 60 is 20 again. Then 60 to 70 is 15. 15 is over here. Then 70 to 100 is 2.7. 2.7 will be somewhere over there. Again, we can take an approximate value. This is good enough, right? So in your paper, it will look better because it will be more visible. Here it's not so. I can change it, but well, I'll just go with this now, right? So this is your answer. Not the complete answer. We need to talk about the marks. And this is your length of the rectangle. Or we have to go with number of students. Sorry, not length of the rectangle. Number of students. Proportional to 10. Okay, and anything else? Scale. So we have along the x-axis for a centimeter, what did we take? For 1 centimeter, we have taken 10 marks. And for y-axis, every centimeter represent 2 students. Okay, so this is your answer for varying width. Yeah, this is very important. I would like you guys to make a note of this. And you need not write this table because you'll be writing this and the graph. So this is an important question because many people get confused with this. It's very simple, right? All you have to do is find the width when we have varying class marks. If it's not varying, then you don't have to think much. You just have to plot the graph. Then we have length that we need to calculate. If it's varying, calculate the width, calculate the length using proportionality. And we need to plot end of it. Okay, so let's verify if we have done the job right. So we have a code which will do all of this, all the calculation and everything. So we have class, enter the class size. We are taking 10. Actually, it can also calculate class size. It's not a big deal, but I just made sure that you guys can get to interact in some point of time. And the plot is in this. Okay, we can actually get a plot which is floating. So let me execute it again. So this is an approximate answer because for a reason we can't have a decimal values. The height cannot be decimal values. So this is an approximate answer. It won't be an exact answer like ours, but yes, it looks the same, right? Similar structure. Okay, so yes, even this can be coded. Histogram can also be shown with our code. Okay, so please pause, write this down, and then this.